Well, good morning. Good to see you. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. So, how's your morning going on? What did you do since the time you woke up?
Okay, since the time I woke up, I went to the temple. I took the God's blessing. Okay, I was waiting for the time, like it will be 11:30 and I will join this session. Thank you so much for accepting my request.
No problem at all. That's good to know. Is it a daily routine for you to visit temples, or is it something special today?
Um, I definitely try to go daily. Okay, but sometimes if I'm unable to go, then at least I try to visit on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So,
Oh, wow. You believe a lot. I think you're really religious.
You can say that, yes. You can say that, yes.
That's good. Okay, so before we go ahead, I would love to know about you.
Yeah, I'll give my little introduction. Myself, Karuna Petinti. Okay, I have completed my MBA in HR. I have years of experience in corporate. Okay, I'm primarily in education industry. As of now, I'm not working. I'm looking for a job change. So, in the meanwhile, I just wanted to explore this journey where people are being interactive with each other and they are sharing their knowledge on this YouTube, right? So, I wanted to be a part of it. So, first request was sent to Sunita ma'am, as I mean, you have asked me, right, yesterday, I believe.
Yes.
So, I had one conversation with her, and then it's with you.
Wow. So, what intrigues you about conversations and how exactly did you come up? Because it's not something that everybody decides on, right? Coming online and talking to people, especially if they're not a lot into English learning. Because as I see, you are already a fluent speaker. So, what brings you here?
I would say, Shanta, it was my childhood dream. Okay, I wanted to be someone, but I was never aware. I had no clarity what I will be in the future. Okay, I have studied from Hindi medium, so
Okay.
my surroundings never cope up me with the English atmosphere. Okay, so I have completed my degree in computers, then I have completed my MBA in HR, and now I am from Hyderabad, Telangana. I have completed my MBA in Hyderabad. So for the job search, I came to Hyderabad. So since childhood, I wanted to be a good English speaker. I'm not sure from where this craze, came to me. And now this is the free time for me since the day I will get onboarded in at some company. So I wanted to explore this. Maybe in future, I would be doing more of it. I am not sure, but yeah, I mean the day I start watching you people having and sharing your knowledge on YouTube, I feel like why not me? Because anyways, it was my passion.
That's a good move, actually, interacting, and it's you're not losing anything from doing it, right? You're gaining, in fact, experience, and you're learning from other people's knowledge. So is the other person who is talking to you. That's good to know. But where did you grow up?
My born and brought up happened at Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
Okay, that's why I was wondering that when you told me that, but because of your surname, I can realize you're from Andhra or Telangana. But then you told that you studied in Hindi medium. So I was wondering, how can it be Hindi medium? It has to be Telugu medium. So that's why the question.
My dad, he's from Andhra Pradesh. Okay. After his marriage, for a job search again, he went to Raipur.
It explains it. Okay. So
So,
before we,
hmm,
Mhm.
hmm,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Okay. So no, we'll just talk about regrets today, the topic regrets. So before moving on, is there any question that you would like to ask me?
Yeah, I would like to know a bit about you because I have seen multiple videos of yours, but nowhere I have seen your introduction.
Yes, it used to happen a lot in almost all of the videos when I started off the channel. But then I thought people will get bored of that routine introducing myself. Okay. So, as you know, my name is Shanta and I've been running this channel for the past 2 years now. Prior to starting my YouTube channel, I worked as a spoken English trainer on one of the online platforms. By qualification, I'm a software engineer. I also worked in the IT industry a decade ago. But now I am quite busy with my family, so I thought YouTube is the only feasible option for me where I can balance both personal and professional life. And I think it was my luck. It is working well for me as of now. So I'm just continuing with this. So I'm just doing YouTube full time as of now. During my leisure time, I like watching movies, I like listening to music, and I love interacting with people. So that's a brief about me.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for your introduction.
No problem at all. Okay, so tell me, there's a famous saying known as "Don't cry over spilt milk." So do you believe in it or no? What are your views?
I definitely believe it. I feel everyone should believe it. Since we are a human being, so things happens.
Yes.
Okay. So you cannot keep crying on those things. So past is past, for me at least. Now, after experiencing so many things,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm at the stage where I do understand the consequences. And if something has happened, rather keep crying on the things. You should always look for the output, how to overcome, rather just being sad and being getting into the depression and all of these things nowadays, right? People, they use it. So
Mm.
I do not follow that concept for sure.
Okay, but I think it also depends on the intensity of what you have gone through in life, right? Some people might not get out of it, uh, get out of whatever has happened, so they will always be regretting it. So, what is your coping mechanism?
At some point of time, I won't say that I have never been into that situations. Okay, it is a very famous thing. The more good deeds you do, okay,
Mm,
good would comes in a return. The more bad you do, that will automatically comes to you. We all have to face whatever we have done in our entire lives. Okay, that doesn't mean all are super perfect in their lives. I made so many mistakes during my learning phase. Okay, I do have regrets. That the day you will experience, you will have that awareness. Okay, this is where I made these things. Now, what to do next so that it should not get repetitive. Okay. So, if I will give you one simple example, when I was in my initial stage of, while doing the work, I mean, it was I mean, maybe I must have completed 1 year at that time.
mm,
I got one good offer, internal departments, movement offer. But I did not, opt for that because I felt it was my feeling. Maybe my department needs me now. They will pay me for the new role, they will promote me also, but it was my own thinking, rather being approachable to the other people, what action now I should take,
mm,
since people are offering me this. It was my own call. No, I will not move. So after some point of time, people they started talking about it ki she must be very much comfortable, like whatever she is doing right now, but it was not true. It was not true. I just wanted to give more to the department where I was learning. Okay,
mm,
so I feel that was the a major. I won't say it was a major, but yeah, it was a minor regret I had at the time. And then now, if I talk about myself, I'm in a phase where if you will offer me something good, I would definitely, go to my current manager. I will tell them, okay, this is what I'm getting. Tell me if I'm how soon I'm going to get this package. If they will say yes, I mean, we will be assuring you, you will be getting it, I will stay. Otherwise, I will tell them, okay, so I have trained the people who are, there. I mean, I have given my successor here, so let me move ahead. So that's what I said in the while starting this conversation. If you ever faced any regret in your life, I feel you should learn and always should have your positive approach towards it. Rather, keep crying on it.
true. See, there is a lot of things that we do and we do not do, right? Some people regret for the things that they have done, and some people regret for the things that they have not done. Right? Like for a small example, when you go for a shopping, you like some dress and you come back, sometimes you buy the dress and you feel the regret. Oh my God, why did I spend so much money on this dress? But If you do not buy it, you come back and feel, I really like that dress, I should have bought it. So which regret weighs heavy, of doing things or not doing things, according to you?
I feel doing things.
Oh.
Not doing things, you will always have the option to go for it. If you have already done it, and then you cannot go back and fix it. What are your points on it?
Yeah, I think I'm on the same lines as well. If you have already done something, see, it depends on what. Shopping was a small example of you. It is a very simple thing. But in real life, if you have already done something bad to someone, definitely you're going to regret that. Okay, so for example, you if you should have said no to someone and you did not say no, you just accepted or agreed to that, and then you're going to regret, why did I not say no? But then you think it's okay, I did it for them. Let's see, let's forget it here, right? So that,
Right.
yeah, that is my opinion. It depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on what has come your way. So how big, how impactful it was for you.
Um, Comes the more you faces such kind of incidents. It will never come the day you starts being on the ground. It never comes like that. I took maybe several years to say no. Because if you would have asked me like after before 5 years, ki, what is your weakness, I would say saying no.
Mm,
It was very difficult. I mean, it is still difficult for me to say no. I always keep saying yes, though it is going to be challenging for me. But now I have learned it. This is not the way to deal with the situations. You should say no if you feel like it is not going to definitely work for both the sides.
mm,
So I feel saying no, it comes by the practice. Like you say, if we are
mm.
learning something, you need practice in the similar way to handle the situations also. It takes time.
Mm. And I think somewhere our upbringing also plays a role in our ability to say no to people, because from childhood we have been conditioned. Don't say no, come on, be sweet, do this. Though we don't like it, we just compromise, and then we want to be accepted by people. And by saying no, if my child is crying and saying no, I would say, no, 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 you shouldn't say no. You should say yes. You should like it. We are somehow killing their own self, their creativity, their thoughts and opinions. And we tailor it for the future world as well. They end up saying yes to most of the things which are not even under their control, or they find it really difficult. They try to become people pleasers, that people have to accept me. So if I say no, they're not going to accept me or talk to me or be friendly with me or whatever. So we end up saying yes most of the time. So I strongly believe your upbringing has like 60-70% role in it. So what do you say?
I totally agree with you. Agree with you because our mind has been, conditioned in a way. You really have to be extra sweet throughout your life. Okay.
Mm,
If any guests are coming to your home, you should be really sweet. Okay,
mm,
have face in front of them. Whatever they're asking you to do, keep doing it. Okay, they'll ask you to sing a song, you will be singing it. They'll ask you to read a poem, you will be reading it. They'll ask you your numbers, you will have to tell them. Boss, you need to understand what that kid really wants.
mm,
And if that kid is not doing, then there will be the kind of statements. Guests will pass it, and
mm,
after gets you, your parents will be saying this. Are in private time you will be like saying, I know this, I know that. If someone is coming, you should show this. No, it never happens like that. The kid is also need some time to understand. So you cannot be over sweet throughout in your life. So that is the very big important lesson to the parents nowadays. I totally agree with you. Like you said, since childhood we never been asked to say no.
yes.
We have been practiced ourselves that we should say yes, irrespective that is good for you or that is useful for you or not.
Mm, okay. So can you share any experience which is like, the biggest regret of your life so far?
Yeah, I mean, I've told you, right? Saying yes. Okay, say there was a time, I won't say it was I mean, see, I do repetitive mistakes
Okay.
because when I joined one organization, okay, so there, my boss taught me one
Mm,
thing. You should not keep knowledge always with you only. Okay,
okay.
there should be end-to-end circle. end to end. If something starts from you, the person should know where it starts and where it will end. So process should be learned by each and every person. There cannot be manager and the associates. There should not be, such kind of parameters.
Right.
And I like that point. And I like that point at that extent. Any new person, okay, any new person, if it's joining the department, okay,
Hmm.
they will ask me to train them. And I train them in a way, okay, they start feeling ki the person, I mean, the trainer, I mean, if I talk about me personally,
Okay.
they start feeling ki, "Arey, she doesn't know anything." How they know that she doesn't know anything? Because I taught you. Okay, so this has happened 4 times with me, 4 times in the corporate life, and 2 times I was unable to get my promotion.
Right.
So you should learn things. If someone gave one statement which you really liked it, you try to implement it, but you cannot be blind. You should teach how much is necessary. You should not take them on your head, and that phase will arrive soon when they will say, now we know everything. You cannot be knowing everything in just 6 months of span of time, because the years that you carry with yourself,
Hmm.
like you said, you have been working since long. Now you are contributing in YouTube, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
your experience, your work, no one can take it. So rather being so selfish, you should always, give credits to the other person. Because if someone is following you, that doesn't mean you just give these kind of black flash to the person. That person will stop giving training to someone else.
Right.
So I would say I'm still, if you will come to me and if you will ask me to, okay, teach me something, I would teach it. No matter if it is going to happen on fifth or sixth time, but this time I will be more cautious
Hmm.
that what type of a character you are going to be in the future. So yeah, that is the biggest mistake, I mean, regrets, I would say, that I faced. And not even one time, it happened 4 times. And 2 times I was unable to, I did not get the promotion, I would say.
Okay. We learn from our past mistakes, don't we? Right.
Yeah, we do. I mean, while learning, the people surrounded by you, they will be giving you lectures like anything. And actually, we deserve that. We
Hmm.
deserve that. I mean, I'm talking about me. I deserve those lectures for sure.
Okay. So I read somewhere recently that, in old age, if you conduct a survey about the regrets that people have, so top on the list will be deciding for themselves and putting themselves as a priority. Let it, it might be when it in terms of personal life, professional life, that thing, and then about telling no to people, setting limitations, and then fighting for yourself. So these were the top regrets that people had when they were on their deathbed or when they were in their old age. So what, according to you, what do you think were the top regrets of old people?
Um, Again, it's a personal experience. Okay, I always love to take examples of mine. I don't go to others,
Okay.
because in your life, I feel you will be having enough number of incidents across. You keep learning, right? So in my family, there were I won't say the direct relatives name, or maybe the relationships. There were few people, okay, they have faced so many incidents in their married lives. Okay, married lives. At that time, it used to be common. It used to be very much common,
Mm.
because there were the concepts of, if that the other person is, doing so much for you, then if they are saying something harsh words, or any bad things, if they are doing, you really have to be keep silent. You should not raise your voice. You should not fight for yourself. You keep
Especially,
yourself
yeah, yeah, sorry to interrupt you, especially if you're a woman, in that sense, are you saying it? Okay.
exactly, right. And same times, I felt, while cultivating those skills, they think those ladies, they started thinking that is the skill set. a female should have. And the same things, while it is happening to your daughters, what kind of motivation you're going to give? You tell me, Shanta. And at that point in time, if someone is coming to you and giving you the guidance, you people will not take that. You must be crying at your home, considering your regrets that you have gone through in your previous life, and now you want your daughters to also go through with it, and you will be giving this statement. We have seen more violence. This is nothing, so they will compare the level of violence. So I feel people, they should definitely come out of that mindset. I would say saving relationships are very much important. I am not denying it. You should try your level best. But at what matrix? At what matrix? What are the parameters of it? What you're training to your kids? What is the training set parameters for the surroundings, for the society? You should always never feel happy about your regrets. That is what I have learned in my life. I have seen people who kept saying it, and while saying it they were really proud. So old people, I am not sure if they are still following those principles, those rituals. I have no clarity, but I have seen such people in my lives, and I was very much surprised. I was very much surprised, and they start giving, real life examples of your own family. No, in your family also this must have been done, and I will be like, why are you telling us? Don't tell us. Here we are to support. If you want our support, take it. If you don't want it, it's totally fine. Just lead your life however you feel like.
Hmm. That's true. You are telling your kid that it is acceptable. And not only
Yes.
physical abuse, there are relationships where you have mental abuse as well. So unless you educate another person, they will never know if they are being abused or not. Because mental, in terms of mental abuse, there are no scars that you can show and tell. Then people will say that okay, that arguments happen in every relationship, but has he hit you, or is there any domestic violence? So those people do not have anything to show or prove it, right? So I think later in their lives they are going to regret it. But if you're a mother, or if you want to say not only to your daughters, to your sons as well, so you should set clear boundaries on what is acceptable and what is not. I think women, I do not know, maybe like it was acceptable to them, like domestic violence, be it physical or mental, just because, I think we cannot blame women also, because they did not know where else to go, whose doors to knock. They were not welcomed back into their families. They cannot go out and survive on their own. I'm talking about like two generations ahead of me. My
I agree.
grandmother.
Yes, yes. Very right. Yes,
Even
yes.
with my mom, they were not educated. They cannot fend for themselves. They did not have any option. But I think now at least women has to have to take that initiative, and that is why I think divorces are on a rise, right? Women are starting to realize what's acceptable and what's not, and better not to regret it later. They're taking steps today. So that's what I feel.
Exactly. See, you should always set your boundaries, like you said in the beginning, right? You should know the what is the maximum reach. What is the maximum reach of your boiling point? You
Yes.
cannot go both at the same time. If it
Mm.
has started, raise your voice. Maybe that will start at the lower volume. Okay. The more it start happening, involve your family. If you are into that situation, unless until you will share it with someone, by the time you will understand no one is supporting you, again it takes some extra efforts to train your own mind. Okay, no one is with me, it is only me who will have to survive this battle. Okay, so train your brain also to do something by your own. You need to see so many other things, right? It is never happened in a way ki this morning I woke up and I felt no, this is the now after this I'm not going to handle this. But you should also have something in your with your backup. You should have your backup plans. So to create some backup plan also, you should have some clarity in your minds,
Right.
right? If no one is supporting you also, when you will know about it that no one is going to be with you, you will have to start involving them, right?
Yes,
If
yes.
you are intentionally not involving them, thinking, you know, my mom, dad, they were doing it, their in-laws were doing it. Now, I mean, comparatively that and this is to nothing. Then, sorry, I mean, no one will come to save you in that cases.
It's important to raise your voice to at least know what's acceptable, what's not. If not family, you will have some friends, relatives. So with whomever you can fall back on, you have to share it. At least raise your voice to realize whether what's happening with you is normal or no. Okay, did you have
And
any questions about this topic?
I would just add only one other point. Being a mother, it is very much important. Okay, if you are going through with something, and if you are a parent at the time, so
Yes.
what type of mental state those kids they are staying with you, they are receiving it. You should also need to acknowledge that.
That's true, really, because not only mother, I think when it comes to relationships, I think mother, but then
Mm.
both the parents have to teach because I think even men are mature these days. They are trying to
Yes.
realize what's good, what's
Yeah.
not, because they are learning from their fathers that this was
Right.
wrong. What happened with my mom as when I was a kid, that was wrong. And men are also realizing and they are trying to work on it. I think I've seen a couple of real world examples as well. So it's not that everyone is bad or only women are going through, even men go through
Yeah.
mental abuse in their relationships, though not physical. But it happens with everybody. So it's responsibility of both the parents to educate when it comes to relationships. All in all, I would like to say that it's not possible to live a life without regrets. You are going to regret at every point of your life, whether for doing things or telling things to somebody or not doing things. It's going to be there, and I think it is an integral part of your life and it contributes to your personal growth. So, that is what I would like to summarize about it. So, if you have anything else to add, please go ahead.
Yeah, of course, the more mistakes you do, I feel the more better you keep growing in your personal life.
True.
Yes, you should always learn
Hmm.
by seeing it, by experiencing it. It doesn't matter how you are learning, your learning is important. At the same time, the day you feel like, okay, I have learned it, that doesn't mean you're keep on doing those mistakes. Mistake is mistake, it should happen one time. Okay, fine, if it has happened for multiple times, then you should be always have that consciousness in your mind. You cannot keep saying, like I did 4 times the same mistake. Now I'm definitely not going to do it, because now I have been managed myself in a way ki, okay, well, next time I will keep these things in my mind for sure.
True that. Okay. So I think we really had a wonderful conversation, and I think it is such a topic that you can have so many more questions revolving around it. I have a long list of questions, but due to shortage of time, we'll have to end it here. So you're a really good speaker, very calm and taking pauses, not too fast, not too slow. Really nice to hear too. So thank you so much for connecting with me today.
I would love to have more sessions with you. I mean, it never felt like we are meeting for the first time.
That was a compliment. Thank you so much. Definitely, we'll come up with more topics and discuss around it for sure.
All right.
Okay, bye bye. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Do take care of yourself. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation once again.
No problem at all. Bye bye.
Bye.